Sophie able to do.
Put me sit on the sideline and talk. That's about all she was ready to play. Sit over there and just talk the whole time. I'm going crazy. Yes, she's going crazy. Again, she just continued to be. I'm not kidding. Come on. Yeah. Good job.
Michael Jordan, Caitlin Clark, and a $27 million shock for Sophie Cunningham. This isn't just another Nike contract, it's the most stunning twist of the WNBA season. Nobody expected it, least of all Sophie herself. Her priceless reaction caught on camera says it all. And the story behind this deal runs deeper than you might imagine. Let's dive in.
Earlier this month that you do the Sabrina Carpenter to Caitlin's Taylor Swift. That was a joke, but I guess people really took that seriously. People love it. What excites you about playing with her this year? I mean, you know, she has changed our game in the best possible way in every way. And so just to be alongside of her and maybe relieve the pressure, being able to shoot and spread the court for her to go do her thing. She's still young, and I think that
Quick question before we get into it. What would you do if Michael Jordan and Caitlin Clark dropped a $27 million deal in your lap? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because what's coming next is unreal. This isn't your average endorsement story. It's about loyalty, legacy, and a power move that's shaking the WNBA to its core. When Michael Jordan and Caitlin Clark team up, you know history is about to be made. Now let's rewind. Sophie Cunningham, the fearless spark of the Phoenix Mercury, has always been unapologetically bold. With her aggression, sharp takes, and fiery energy, she's been both celebrated and criticized. But one thing was never in question: she's always played with unmatched passion. This season, though, things shifted after a heated altercation that cost her a $1,500 fine.
I don't know. And you finding me $500 is not going to do shit.
Fuck yeah, that was a bar. That's a shirt.
Hot girls like to be fined.
Finding me $500 won't do shit. That's sick.
And then I'll get fined for that, and then I'll get fined for this, and then the fines continue. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where do the refs come from?
I don't know.
With that, it was a build up for a couple of years now of them just not protecting, you know, the star player of the WNBA. And so at the end of the day, I'm going to protect my teammates. That's what I do. And I'm a team player, so it's all good.
Podcast clip.
We were talking about like our first week, what people had to say. Well, the WNBA fined me for
No! You got fined for episode 1?
Dude, they fined me $1,500.
If I'm not mistaken, like, all she said was talking about, you know, the refs need to protect. I'm pretty sure. Was it not for her saying the refs need to protect Caitlin Clark? I'm pretty sure it's what she essentially said. The refs need to protect Caitlin Clark. And like Caitlin Clark said, you know, finally someone did it. Like, she basically talked about being like, the refs need to protect the face of the league.
Her thing, and anything she needs from me, I'm going to be here. But again, I think that like just the competitor that I am, I'm fierce, I'm sassy. I stick up for my teammates, I stick up for myself. And so sometimes I think that's okay to be feisty and to be yourself. But I'm excited to play in front of the fans. I think that she's drawn a lot of people, not only to Indiana, but to the women's game as a whole. And so just to be a part of something great, just really happy to be here.
A lot of people expected Sophie to stay quiet after that. Instead, she did the opposite. She doubled down, clapped back, and proved she's not interested in playing it safe. That's when Michael Jordan noticed. Yes, the Michael Jordan. Reports say Jordan, still deeply tied to the Jordan brand under Nike, saw something in Sophie. Her unapologetic edge, her fire, her willingness to speak her mind. It reminded him of himself, a relentless competitor who never backed down. And then there's Caitlin Clark, already crowned the future face of women's basketball. Clark has been building an empire of her own, Nike's golden girl.
They're starting to give it the push. This is the rollout. We got a clothing line coming before the holidays. Let's see how many resources Nike puts behind Caitlin Clark.
I think we already see the impact of the WNBA and then the impact that women's sports is having around the world, and why I believe we were able to get to the space where we got to is if you go back to the structure that I talked about earlier, and let's take basketball in this specific case, where we start with sport, the game of basketball, and then we go gender next. When we were running just basketball, we never got to the women's opportunity. But by having this small team
But behind the scenes, Clark was pushing for more than just her own spotlight. Reports say she personally pitched Sophie's name to Nike execs after watching how Sophie stood tall through the media storm. The result? A staggering $27 million endorsement deal. And this isn't just a contract, it's an investment. Sophie is now set to become the face of a groundbreaking Jordan X WNBA campaign built around raw passion and unapologetic voices. She's no longer just an athlete, she's the face of a movement.
Hey, you know what, at the end of the day, this is an entertainment business. I know a lot of people pay a lot of money to come and watch us play, and so we want them to have fun. And at the end of the day, I work my tail off in the off season, and now this is my fun. I want to go out there, I want to smile, I want to laugh, I want to get the crowd involved, and that's just who I am. I'm an energy player, and at the end of the day, I'm going to do whatever the team needs. But when you get this field and popping, it's really hard to play here.
And Sophie's reaction? Absolutely priceless. Tears, laughter, pure disbelief, all of it rolled into one. She just happened to be live on IG when the call came in, and her face told the whole story. Fans immediately flooded the comments with love. You deserve this. This is your time. Even the critics had to admit, it was an iconic moment.
That's old dog right there. Well, where you shooting at? We go play 1-on-1 me and you right now.
Nights ago, and this guy came and like, well, he goes, "Are you Sophie?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, I'm from Detroit." I was like, "Oh, I heard it's beautiful."
So,
What?
I bet people shit on Kansas City all the time, though.
Yeah, we have some of the best barbecue, hands down, the whole country. Like, I'm sure there's so many gyms, and I'm sure the people are amazing in those cities. I don't think people are fully understanding what we were talking about. And
Do
so
you want
now,
to give it one more shot?
no, because
Okay.
I said what I had to say,
You go off.
and I'm not going to apologize because I fully believe that.
This isn't just about a paycheck, it's a statement. Sophie's journey proves you don't have to fit the mold to succeed. Authenticity wins, boldness matters, and playing with fire, the same way MJ once did, can spark something far bigger than basketball itself. So let me ask you, was this the most shocking deal of the year? Let me know in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more game-changing WNBA moments. Trust me, this is only the beginning.
I need my jersey. There you go.
Thank you so much.